Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Glad to have you here. Hope you and yours are safe and doing well. I'm JQ Honey. I'm trying to create a CC-free base game only save file for The Sims 4. I've completed Newcrest and Willow Creek, and I'm currently on the last part for my Oasis Springs rebuild. I showed you what I did with Newcrest in my first ever video. I also mentioned in that video that I had already completed Willow Creek and that I would show it in my next video, so this is long overdue. Like, that was even before they updated the base game worlds with the neighborhood names. I'll maybe explain the delay in another video. Today, I'd like to take you on a tour of my Willow Creek makeover. Let's start with Foundry Cove. First up is 3 Foundry Cove. It's a 2-story family home furnished for parent Sims with a teen and a toddler. Numbers 4 and 5 are my Willow Creek starter homes. I promised in my first video that there will be 2 starter homes in each world. So number 4 is a 1-bedroom starter, and 5 Foundry Cove has 2 bedrooms for a small family just starting out. Replacing Daisy Hovel is 6 Foundry Cove. It's a very yellow 2-storied shotgun house furnished for parent Sims with 2 children and a toddler. On the BFF slot, I've built 7 Foundry Cove. It has this huge backyard with a swimming pool. I've furnished it for parent Sims with 2 children, one of which is a toddler. In case this raises questions, let me just say that I'll be including at least 2 versions of my base game save file. One will be completely uninhabited, and the other will have the original households. I will be changing at least their wardrobes, or they might be moved to different lots in their original neighborhood, or I'll be changing the lots to house them specifically. For example, this nursery in 7 Foundry Cove will be changed accordingly to house the BFFs. So that's Foundry Cove. I tried not to build them to look too different from the dummy houses in the area. Hopefully you approve. Now let's move on to Courtyard Lane. Rindle Rose is now 18 Courtyard Lane. I love the color scheme of the original house, so I kept it. It's a cute little home furnished for 2 roommate Sims. Next to it is 19 Courtyard Lane. The layout is basically a mirror of the previous lot, only it's bigger with a backyard and a basement. The master bedroom and nursery are on the ground floor, and the basement has a bedroom with 2 single beds and an activity area of sorts. So sometime after I finished this world and uploaded the lots, there was a game update that changed the rules on placing stairs. If you place this lot now from the gallery, this staircase will disappear. So I added a workaround in the comment section for this lot. Do remember to check it out. Next is 20 Courtyard Lane. It's a double shotgun house where each floor is kind of a separate apartment. Both floors are similarly laid out with 2 bedrooms, and like my Newcrest townhouses, I've included versions where both or only one floor of this lot is furnished. On the opposite lot, we have 21 Courtyard Lane. It's the largest lot in this neighborhood, so it comes with a lot of outdoor space. It has 4 bedrooms, and it's furnished for parent Sims with 2 teens and 2 child Sims. After that, we have 22 Courtyard Lane. This one has a little sunroom that opens to a front terrace and the backyard. It's furnished for parent Sims with 3 children. I actually built this before the previous one because I always save the largest lots for last. On the outside, they match each other, but the interiors are laid out differently. Alrighty, so that was Courtyard Lane. Let's check out the next neighborhood. I started with the empty lot in Pendula View, opposite the Goth's Ophelia Villa. I wanted it to be what the Goth's home isn't, you know? It's bright, it's cute, maybe even cheerful. It's furnished for a small family with only 2 bedrooms. The aforementioned Goth home is 14 Pendula View. I furnished it for the Goths, and there's a nursery because my Goth family had a new baby. There's also a guest room downstairs, which I would totally use for the Goth's butler. Back to the opposite lane is 15 Pendula View, built in the style of Second Empire. At least that's what I tried to do anyway. It's furnished for parent sims with 3 children, including a toddler. There's also a guest room downstairs and a rather large backyard. The last lot in this neighborhood is 16 Pendula View. I actually built it before number 15. They kind of match, but once again the layout is different. 16 has a family room downstairs and all the bedrooms are upstairs. I furnished it for parent sims with 3 daughters. I realized that they don't exactly look like the dummy houses in the area, but at the time I was more concerned with building them to match each other. Hope you like them. Now, let's have a look at the fancy Sage Estates. Here we have Cypress Residence to replace Cypress Terrace. It's a kind of expanded shotgun house with lots of outdoor space and a groundskeeper's cottage thing. I furnished it for the Spencer Kim Lewis family, so Alice gets a little art office thing to work in, and Dennis has a garden. The basement has some gym equipment and other man cave things. On the other side, we have Oarstaed Manor. Gosh, this lot is huge. It took me so long. It's got at least 3 more activity rooms than all the previous. A green room, a meditation room thing, and a music room. All of the rooms upstairs are bedrooms. They're furnished for parent sims with 2 teens and 2 child sims. The backyard is a pool area, a garden, and an outdoor kitchen and dining. So that was all the residential lots for Willow Creek. All of them except for the starter houses were built from the ground up. Did you see any that you like? Let me know in the comments which one it is. My favorite would be this pink house in Courtyard Lane, house number 18. If you're still with me, I just want to say thank you so much. It really means a lot to me after having spent so much time on these builds. Congratulations on making it to the last part. Of the 5 community lots, Willow Creek Library is the only one I built up from the ground. The rest are renovations of the original lots, but I did keep the original look. Similar to my Newcrest library, this one has a dedicated children's room, though notably smaller. The main reading area is upstairs, but your sims could also come out to the back to read and do homework. There's a toilet and also one for toddlers. Next door is the gym. I don't think I changed much of the outside. Most of the renovation is done on the interior. There was a bar in the original, so you could find one here too. I tried to make up a fake basketball court at first, but in the end I added a swimming pool instead. The blue velvet is now a lounge, but it also fulfills the lot requirements for a nightclub. I tried to build something new at first, but ultimately I really like the original community lots. I don't think they're that bad. I guess my renovation just kinda add a bit of fanciness to this one. The second largest community lot in Willow Creek is the museum. Gosh, there's so much space outside, so I decided to renovate it into a wedding venue. Now it has all the items you'll need for a legendary wedding. There's a piano, a mic, a bar, a stereo, and lots of seating. I also dedicated a bit of space for dancing. I placed the wedding arch inside the museum because I wanted it to be in this gazebo thing. For catering, I've placed a kitchen opposite to the bathrooms, which also includes a toilet for toddlers, of course. Along with the art gallery upstairs, I also added a sort of holding room for the bride or groom to pretend to get ready. So I play tested 2 weddings on this lot before I uploaded it. First with the lot set as a museum, and the second time set as a lounge. I don't know how or why, but both times the staff that I hired did not show up. I did manage to get a legendary party, but I had to use a household member to prepare the food. Hopefully it'll work better for you. But the lot is first and foremost a museum, right? That's it for the commercial area of Willow Creek, Crawdad Quarter. Lastly, let's now see what we have for Willow Creek's public park. I simply renovated Magnolia Blossom. I opened up the gazebo thing where the toilets were, made them smaller, and turned the rest into a sort of roofed garden thing. I placed the chess tables under a roof. This llama shrub is my favorite, by the way. And moved the fishing pond to the back. Then I fenced in the whole area as a finishing touch. That ends our tour, guys. Please leave a like if you don't hate my builds. I hope you like at least one of them. These slots are all available to download from the gallery. You could search for the hashtag JQBaseSave and it will list all the lots I have ready so far, or go directly to my profile, that's Quiescence90, and search for hashtag Willow Creek specifically. I'm still building up Oasis Springs. I'm already on the last part, which is the community lot dump. I really hope you'll stick around to see it. Press the subscribe button to follow me on this journey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye!